into a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. To the air, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Ross. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Linebacker shifting around now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Aller. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. And the back now goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grant behind the line. It's Allen. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute. And now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Simpson. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Breaks free.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's an important first down on that running play. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. yards away. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Movement at the second level of the defense now. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball, but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Zone stop. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
And out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Aller. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
First down here for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Allen. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Makes the grab. It's lost. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Caught quickly. He shreds the tackle. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range, but let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They go with a direct snap. Has a pass to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Now the important point after attempt. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He flips it to the back across the middle. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grabbed down the middle. It's Marshall. Timeout is called. Clock strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. And see if they can find the spark now coming out of the break. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player is going to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
State offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down play coming up.
Let's go.
Grab behind the line. It's Pena. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. He got it. The field goal's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pump over the middle. It's Marshall. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
1st and 10 play coming up. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
2nd down after that previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Simpson. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Marshall. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll give it to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back onto the field.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's the 2nd down play. And that's how the quarterback sneak.
That's enough for the first down. As we've seen so many teams around the country, they get that first down, look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
Grinding away on the ground. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Ross. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Allen. Screen to the wide receiver. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Trying to find some room. It's Allen. Breaking tackles and going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Chewing clock with the running game. The ball is out. The offense makes, headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Marshall. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep shot. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Now, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he'll be brought down. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Morgan. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. To throw, it's Aller. Looking deep downfield to the left. Took one last shot. With no time on the clock, though, this game is over. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.